In this video, we're going to go over some tips to help you get prepared for the upcoming Season 1 in New World. The first tip that I have for you is to save your Gypsum. Not the Gypsum Orbs, but the actual Gypsum itself. There's several objectives within the season that's going to require you to craft a certain amount of Gypsum Orbs. Buying them from the faction vendor does not count, and already having them on hand does not count either. Within the season journey, you're going to need to craft a total of 125 Gypsum Orbs in order to complete the tasks necessary to earn the season experience. There's also some objectives within the activity card that will require you to craft a smaller number of Gypsum Orbs as well. If you're trying to get a leg up with your season experience, this would be a great thing for you to do. Just save those Gypsum. Number 2 is Cooldown Materials. Right now, Cooldown Materials have dropped in price on most all servers. There's a ton of changes coming with Season 1, including a slew of combat changes. These are going to have a huge impact on the current meta, which also changed gear requirements for certain activities. There's also changes coming in that allow you to utilize scarabs and stopwatches to craft bags and tools. Due to all of these changes, it's very likely that there's going to be a huge spike in prices for Cooldown Materials once Season 1 hits live. Everyone's going to be using those materials to craft a whole lot of items. Therefore, it's recommended that you craft your cooldowns every day and save them until the update. You can also place a bunch of buy orders for the materials and get them for much cheaper now and then flip them later on for some easy coin. Tip number 3 is Umbral Shards. So another way to prepare for New World Season 1 is by being prepared for the upcoming changes to Umbral Shard requirements. These changes are going to adjust the amount of Umbral Shards needed to upgrade your gear. Currently on live, you need 205 Umbral Shards to upgrade a piece of gear from 590 to 600. The season update is going to increase that amount up to 400. Therefore, it's going to cost 195 more Umbral Shards to upgrade your gear from 590 to 600 than it currently does on live. It's recommended that if you have any pieces of gear that need to be upgraded legendary that are 590 and above, that you do that now in order to save yourself a few shards. However, do not fully upgrade the item to 625. This is because upgrading from 601 to 625 currently costs 9,190 Umbral Shards on live. The Season 1 update is changing this to be 8,710. This means that you're going to save 480 Umbral Shards per piece of gear you upgrade from 601 to 625 if you wait until the update hits live. Tip number 4 is repair parts. So as already mentioned, along with the season update, you're going to be able to craft tools and bags using runestone stopwatches and golden scarabs. In order to craft tools utilizing those resources, you're also going to have 250 repair parts per tool that you craft. The maximum amount of repair parts you can have at any time is 2,000. Therefore, if you're planning on rolling several tools with scarabs or stopwatch, it's recommended that you keep some salvageable gear on hand. This way, you're not going to get bottlenecked on repair parts as you craft tools. Tip number 5 is your PvE Arena Orbs. So in the activity cards in Season 1, there's several objectives to defeat the bosses in the PvE arenas. For example, if you defeat the Siren Queen, you'll be able to stamp one of your objectives and earn some season experience. For this reason, it's recommended that you save up the materials necessary to craft the tuning orbs required to enter the arenas. The materials you're going to need are a star metal chisel, runestone, energy core, a fancy shell for Siren Queen, Firefox for the Ziggurat, and glowing swamp moss for the eternal pools. And tip number 6, this is the final tip. This is saving certain caches. You're going to be able to upgrade certain items from certain reward caches from epic to legendary whenever Season 1 hits live. It's recommended that you hang on to these caches and open them post update so you can receive the benefit of upgrading your items to legendary. The direct quote from the developers on this topic is as follows: "In response to the feedback we've received, we are enabling the legendary upgrading behavior on more items in the game. It was previously only present on weapons coming from Outpost Rush rewards. It is now present on the following item sets." The name of these sets of items is being listed here for clarity, as well as their source. War item rewards, this means war weapons and trinkets or war master armor. Invasion item rewards, which includes invasion weapons and trinkets or champion defender armor. OPR item rewards, which includes conqueror's weapons and rusher armor trinkets. If these items roll as purple and are 590 gear score and therefore eligible for Umbral upgrades, they can be upgraded to legendary. Upon upgrading to 600 gear score, these items get a 5th random perk, and this behavior is not present on shields, as shields cannot be legendary. But that'll do it for this one, boys and girls. Season 1 is right around the corner, so there's a few things for you guys to do to get prepared. There's not a lot going on in New World right now if you've been playing the game for quite some time, but if you do these things, you'll be prepared for Season 1 whenever it hits live on the 28th. But that's it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. If you enjoy New World or enjoy New World content in general, please make sure to like and subscribe. I'd appreciate that as well. And of course, we stream every Monday through Friday, 8 o'clock a.m. over at twitch.tv/BDLG. That is 8 o'clock a.m. Central. That'll do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.